Tbilisi.
Tbilisi.
Welcome back to the Departure Brief, guys. We are in the incredibly underrated city of Tbilisi, Georgia, and we're going to show you how to have 3 days full of exploration, food, culture, and everything else.
Let's go.
Checking into our Airbnb, where we will stay for 8 nights at $34 a night. Australian dollars, that is. Let's take a look. This is really nice. Happy days. I think we're going to be happy calling this place home for the next week and a bit. One thing you'll absolutely fall in love with straight away in Tbilisi is how all streets are curved and a left turn or a right turn just brings you into another creative area.
Look. Did you see that?
Mad.
Also the food. Khinkali. So good.
One of the things Georgia is most famous for is its food. 2 essential dishes to try are khinkali, which is a form of dumpling, and khachapuri, which is a cheese lover's dream. Our 2 favourite places to try these in Tbilisi are the modern Cafe Daphna and the traditional restaurant Racha. Originally a Hungarian dish, Lumiere's chimney cakes absolutely stole our hearts and our budget. Just look at this lady creating art.
Cake, and I got the Lumiere special, which as far as I can tell is just everything.
Nice.
And it costs 12 lari.
Don't mind the puffiness. We've just walked up to Narikala Fortress, which was built in the 4th century, believe it or not.
Why did you go so fast? Why did you go so fast?
Sorry, I'm quick on the uphill.
Bye.
There isn't too much to see up here by way of sights, but the old crumbling walls built into the cliffs are definitely worth a look. Plus there is an incredible view out over Tbilisi, and as an added bonus, if you can't be bothered walking up to the fortress, you can take a cable car. If you keep going up the fortress footpaths, you can actually make your way right to the very top. Be careful up here though. It is soft and crumbly, but it has 360-degree panoramic views. Just look at this drop though. As I said, there isn't much in the way of buildings. It's just the walls, there's a church and a couple other things to look at, but the fact that you can walk all the way up to this viewpoint makes it a must-see. It is so cool, especially if you like exploring. A short 2-minute walk from the top of the fortress and you are in the National Botanical Gardens, and the cost to entry is
4 lari each, and they're beautiful. Even a waterfall.
So one of the first things you'll notice when you come into the National Botanical Garden is it's not like others around the world. Here, instead of lots of flowers and pretty colors, you'll see lots of shrubs and trees that are endemic to Georgia. And you'll also have an incredible view of Narikala Fort. Come on, Jamie Lee.
How have I gotten so unfit?
Jamie Lee is trying to slow me down on the uphill. Oh, come on. The Botanical Gardens are definitely worth the 4 lari. There's a waterfall in here and it's just a lovely green space. Now, on to the next one. In the short walk up past the Botanical Gardens, you'll find the big Mother Georgia monument and the ropeway back into Tbilisi. So the Mother Georgia monument symbolises Georgia, and in one hand the lady's holding a bottle of wine, which is welcoming for friends, and then in the other hand is a sword, warning enemies. So the Mother of Georgia monument is quite similar to the Mother Armenia monuments throughout Armenia.
If you've never been to Armenia before, check out our YouTube.
The link's over here.
Okay, over this way.
Especially if you're interested in traveling in Georgia or in this region, Armenia is definitely worth checking out. To take the cable way up to Mother Georgia, you can pay 2 lari 50 each way, but you need a plastic card that you can get from either end, which costs you 2 lari, but if you return it with the receipt, you get your 2 lari back. If you head to any of Tbilisi's many vantage points, you will most likely see the Holy Trinity Church. You can't miss it, it is absolutely massive. One of the biggest churches in the whole world, and by church standards it is quite modern, built recently. When you visit, there is some immaculate gardens that you can walk through, there is an impressive bell tower, and if you decide to go inside, which is free, just be respectful and dress appropriately. Jamie Lee's in her hippie era. Give it a spin.
Oh, I didn't expect it to be like that.
What?
A funicular. I've never been on one. I thought it would be a floating tram.
I've never been on a funicular either, but that's what this ticket has got us. It was
10 lari each, which is about $6.
one way.
One way, so we're hoping there's another way to get down.
We were definitely umming and ahhing about whether or not to ride the funicular, and having done so, we were still umming and ahhing about whether or not it was worth it. The funicular itself was a lot more modern, but we were packed in like sardines. I had a good view, but Jamie Lee only had the view of a few heads that were standing in front of her. Anyway, we got to the top and we had an amazing view out over Tbilisi, and we decided to skip the funicular on the way down, opting to hike it instead. So we took the funicular up to Matsminda Park. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. It's a great Matsminda. It's great for kids and family time. There's a few little rides and some eateries and a great view. Let's head back to Tbilisi. Budget travel is walking 45 minutes to save $2.50 each. Ain't that right, Jamie Lee?
Yeah, lucky it's a beautiful day.
But what we can do with that extra $2.50 that we saved is buy extra kitakali.
I think it's Kinakali.
Kinakali. If shopping is your thing, Tbilisi has 2 key areas that you should check out that are off the mainstream. The first is Fabrika and the area surrounding Fabrika. This is an old warehouse converted into a hostel and a heap of artsy creative shops. Its surrounding area also has a lot of thrift stores that are worth checking out. It is also a great place to come for a beer in the sun. The other shopping area is affectionately known as the Dry Bridge Market, which operates daily. The best time to arrive is about lunchtime because, as you'll come to realise on your travels, the Georgians don't get rolling till about 10 in the morning. Here you'll find a lot of old Soviet knickknacks, trinkets and relics. You'll find cheap souvenirs, second-hand goods. You can even find a lot of film cameras and old analog video cameras. Super cool stuff. Take your time and see every stall. That wraps up our time in Tbilisi. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed exploring this place. We have a lot more to show you in Georgia, so please subscribe to the channel. Can't wait to see you next time.